Alrighty then, hey, this is Wentus yet again. I'm going to be continuing my Let's Play of Persona 3 FES. Last time, Karumaru finally recovered and he actually ended up joining us to go to Tartarus. However, I wanted to go to Tartarus tonight, but we are sadly tired and can't. So instead, we're going to be going on a walk with Karumaru. And by the way, I did try using the restroom and it did not work. Yes, we can spend our evenings taking a walk with him. This will sometimes have us go with one of our party members from C's. It'll have us get to know them a bit better, and I'll try to show this every time it can happen. Or we could sometimes meet a social link along the way. And looks like... Oh, wow! He... Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. He just found a homunculus just, like, lying around at the park? Okay, first of all, that's a really rare find from this. Usually Karumaru will bring you some sort of item, but a homunculus? One, that's extremely rare, and it's just like, oh wow, that's amazing, I can't believe he actually got that. Two, why is there just randomly a homunculus around the park, or the shrine? Whatever. But that's all all that we have for tonight. Now, as I mentioned before, though, you can sometimes come across your other social links along the way, like just walking out and you'll come across one of them. This will give you 10 points towards that social link, or 15 if you have a matching persona. So it's a neat little detail that you can sometimes run into people you have a social link with. But summer school begins today. Now, one thing to note, this will eat up our entire day whenever we have a day of summer school. So yes... Academics increase, but no level up yet. We're probably going to get a level up this week, as I've said before, but academics takes a really long time to max out. I'm sure we can do it before the end of the game, but I'm hoping we can do it in time. And today we actually do have something to learn from Mr. Edogawa. And this particular lesson I took note of because it is very interesting. And this will actually also have to do with something that's a very large part of this game, the Taro. I didn't actually know they were originally playing cards. Wait. I don't even know what type of decks there are. I'm kind of curious about Taro cards. They're kind of interesting. I also don't know whether it's called Taro or Taro or Tarot. I'm pretty sure the T is silent though, but either way, I always call them Taro cards. Thoth deck, okay. Well, I do know about Thoth, the Egyptian god of knowledge, I believe. "22 major arcana and the 56 minor arcana. I did not know there were that many minor. Pips, okay. The Fool and Ending with the World. That I did know about. Okay. Alright, The Fool. I'll actually be reading these ones aloud, because this is something I've wanted to go over, because it not only is important for this game, but does just... how to put it? It is important for this game. It gives us some insight into both the shadows, our social links, our personas, everything. It's very interesting. So the first card, numbered 0, is The Fool. It represents the beginning and suggests infinite possibilities. This next card, The Magician, also represents action and initiative, but also immaturity, representing Kenji. Next up is the Priestess Arcana. The Priestess represents contemplation and inner knowledge, which is what represents Fuka. Next up is the Empress. The Empress represents motherhood and the life it brings forth, which is a social link we have not yet started. The Emperor is an opposing card. It represents fathering and relates to leadership and decision-making skills. Now, the Emperor Arcana represents Hidetoshi of the Student Council, who we haven't spent a whole lot of time with yet. A Hierophant represents formality and knowledge, and stands for religion. That is the one that we had for the old couple back at the bookstore. The Lover's card represents choice. Here, the individual's consciousness has finally surfaced, and this is one that represents Yukari. The Chariot represents victory for the individual, but only a momentary one, and this is the one that represents Kaz. Justice represents the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong, and this is the one that is representative for Chihiro. The Hermit represents the individual's search for answers by looking inward and deep inside his heart, or her heart in the case of Maya. Fortune represents fate and the opportunities that come with it, which is our relatively newly started social link with Keisuke in the art club. Strength represents both passion and self-control. It is depicted as power with reason. This represents Yuko, who may not have the most self-control, but moving on. The Hanged Man reflects the individual's inability to take action, which represents Maiko. Spiritual death awaits the individual with a 13th card, which is aptly named Death, which is for Pharos. Death is considered a transitional card. The old ends and the new begins. Now let's continue along the path following the transition. Temperance is the balance of opposites. Opening his eyes to the world allows the individual to grow. This is another one we haven't started yet. Next up is the Devil, and as the Devil represents, that person then faces temptation. Mr. Tanaka definitely represents temptation for us, no doubt about that. And sadly, we kind of fell for it. But I wonder then if he is facing temptation. We'll have to see. And then, the Tower. At the Tower, his values collapse on him. It seems as if he no longer has anything to believe in. And this represents Mutatsu, the monk at the bar. It is really a good representation of him. He speaks of being a monk and his religious beliefs, but he's also stated that he doesn't believe in Buddha. He doesn't believe in anything, really. He also talks fairly often about his son. Based on the fact that he's constantly drinking, well, he's not doing well, sadly. However, he then finds a glimmer of hope, represented by the star, and he is suffused with a serene calm. And the star represents our new rival, Mamoru. This bliss makes him vulnerable to the illusions of the moon, another social link that we have not yet started. Fears arise, and he follows the dim path in his heart with trepidation. But he is rewarded with a bright future represented by the sun, which signifies true achievement. The sun is yet another social link we have not yet started. Judgment awaits the individual at the end of his journey, and as he looks back on the path he has traveled, the final card is the World, which represents an individual's full awareness of his place in the world. That is the growth of an individual as explained by the tarot cards. Perhaps all this talk about life doesn't hit home with you young folks yet. I'll stop reading these aloud from here on out. Okay. Interesting. It would probably make more sense to use all cards, but okay. Okay, shuffle the cards. If a card is reversed, its meaning will change. I guess we gain academics from that. Sorry that one took so long, but I personally find it to be fascinating. Let's see, third day. Looks like it's just an ordinary day again. Academics is increased. Still nothing. I'm surprised. Maybe I just completely miscalculated for when we should be getting a rank up. Yeah, this is an entire week gone. Fourth day. Yes, there it is! Smart to intelligent. So we only have one more rank to go before we're Mr. Perfect. We're so close. I think I'm gonna estimate it'll take us another month to reach the next level, though. Excuse me. It'll take us another month to reach the next level, though. Looks like we have another one from Mr. Edagawa. Truth behind magic, huh? Kabbalah. I have actually heard Kabbalah before, but I don't know anything about it. Okay. Alright. Interesting. I actually did not know anything about that. Alright. Code is always interesting. Okay. 22. Okay. Yes, I actually did notice that. I was wondering if he was going to tie that in together. I seriously have not seen this bit of text in a long time, and in my own playthroughs I usually skip over the text a lot. But this I find very interesting. Alright. Oh. Supplementary lessons in the nurse's office starting in the second term. I actually don't remember anything about that being mentioned in the game. I might do one day where I'll just save and reset, because I won't have time to show that off. Like, our time is booked, and if that eats up time, I'll be in trouble. But I would like to show that off, mostly because I'm curious about what it is. Does it increase our academics? Is it something about tarot card readings? I don't know. I'm curious, though. But with that... Oh, wait, no. That's right. Schools in Japan still have to work on... Or still have to go to school on Saturday. Right. Oh, well. Another academics increase. Not going to be expecting a level up for a very long time now. But we're finally done with that week of studying. Let's see what everyone has to say. Oh, that's right! The summer festival's coming up. Definitely going. I see. We could talk to Fuka and go to Starter tonight, but we won't. Oh. I guess, we couldn't go to Tartarus tonight even if we wanted to. Let's see what Fuka has to say then. But, normally we'd go out to the arcade tonight and get some academics. However, if we talk to Koromaru, Aegis can go for a walk with us tonight. This will be our first special walk with Koromaru. Let's definitely go together. By the way, if we go together, I don't believe we get the item that Koro usually will get. However, if we go together, we do get this special scene. Yes, he does. Yes, and it's supposed to be tomorrow. Yukata. That'll be interesting. It's always nice to see her smile. This first one may not have been anything special, but I will be showing these all off as best I can. And luckily we're not tired for once, so we can actually study. Now let's see, the question becomes, what day do I want to go to Tartarus? Probably Monday night. Yeah, Monday seems like it'd be a good day to go. Oh, come on! Really? How often am I going to get tired? This is like 3 study sessions in a row that I've gotten tired on. I've never had that happen before. Oh well. We still get to look forward to the festival tomorrow. Or today, rather. Oh, but apparently we're not tired because we rested. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Oh. Hi, Yukari. Okay, this is kind of unexpected. You see, I was always under the impression that you only got a call from the girl that you had the highest social link rank with. But Yukari we're still just getting started with. That's interesting. This has completely caught me off guard. I do, however, know that if we say no thanks to her, other girls will call and we will have the chance to go with them. However, you know, I think going with Yukari would not be a bad idea. By the way, this does get you points towards their social link rank. And okay, if I'm being totally honest, the one I'd like to go with the most would probably be Fuka. I'm debating about whether going with Yukari or Fuka. You know, give me a minute to think about this. Alright, you know, I've decided Fuka is actually one of my favorite social links. I like Yukari a lot, don't get me wrong. Her story is very interesting, but she's not one of my favorites. So I'm gonna say no thanks. Okay, when it went black there for a second, I was really worried. I was thinking, like, oh god, did I just miss out on my only opportunity to go? But no, I was right. Fuka did call. And yes, I'd love to go. So let's take a look at what's going on at the Summer Festival today. Masks. Ooh, is that the takoyaki stand? Looks like the same person from it, but I'm not sure what takoyaki looks like when it's being made, so I'm not sure. But I love the yukata she's wearing. Well, from what I understand, it's pretty common. No, you don't stand out too much. Well, you look nice. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. If they were, like, super airy, then it would be a lot easier to get through warm summers. I hate the heat. Is that so? I did not know that. No, it's very interesting. And I think that's takoyaki. Yes, it is. That's nice of her. Oh, yeah. Well, I have some experience with that from my little challenge with Mamoru. Man, I gotta try takoyaki sometime. Yeah, I thought I recognized the woman there, so it probably is the same one. Wow, I didn't expect her to actually say that, so yeah, I do think she's the same person. Although that actually worries me suddenly, that I know for a fact that if it is the same person, that's not octopus we're eating. That could be. I always like masks. They're interesting. A lot of interesting... Well, I already said interesting. There's a lot of different ones up there. I'm trying to see... Okay, I'm... Sorry, there are people screaming outside. Yeah, I always tend to look at the masks in situations like this because there tend to be like little references. Like one time I saw in an anime I was watching a little Pikachu mask in the background, so I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I imagine they would really fit in with the festival. Luck draw. Everyone's a winner. And I just realized that's the little mascot from Wild Duck Burger. I tend to have decent luck. Let's pick one from the bottom. Everyone's a winner, huh? Well, we got Jack Frostall. We had 3 of those previously, but we gave them to, I'm blanking on names today, Elizabeth. If you're ready. No problem. Well, that was certainly fun. And for some reason we're not actually tired, so let's go ahead and study. I've been looking forward to the summer festival. Perfect. Not tired. Awesome. I don't know, I'm kind of used to anticipating a level up because that's what I've been anticipating for a while now, but we're not going to be getting one for a long time, so I need to stop having that feeling. Okay, more summer vacation, though. I'm pretty sure it's like approaching its end by now, right? Oh, hey, Kenji. That's right! The movie festival has started, so we can actually spend time with our social links by going to the movies. And this is also something I wanted to show, so yes. Ooh, horror flick marathon. Interesting. So yeah, let's definitely go. This will give us points towards the social links, by the way. So yeah, Kenji, if I recall correctly, we're at rank 9 with him, and we're going to be maxing out his social link soon. Today's horror movie. Excuse me. Horror movie, so I assume that means that we'll get a courage boost from this. Let's see. More courageous? Yep, just like that, courage has increased. It doesn't say we got points, but we do get points towards the social link.
Oh, hey!
Hey! If the weather is heat, then it's brutal. Yeah. Man, I can't believe it. We're already down to just 4 shadows left. We can do this. Why is everyone crowded around Koru? Or Koro? Wait. I'm confused. What would he eat? What do you have to say, Koro? Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, so adorable, though. What do you have to say, Ken? Oh. Okay, now this is something I'm a bit confused about. So Ken doesn't know about the shadows and Tartarus and all that, but I guess doesn't wear her coverings, so she's very clearly a robot. So he knows she's a robot, but he doesn't know about Tartarus. It seems weird that we're willing to share certain things with him. But either way, tonight is Monday night. Let me think real quick. Actually, you know what? This episode's been going for a while, and I'm thinking we're probably going to be going to Tartarus next episode. So I figured right now would be a good time to end it off. So, as per usual, thank you guys very much for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, and you'd like to support me, feel free to just tell your friends. That's the best way you can help me out. And, of course, if you haven't already and you'd like to, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Or don't. Either way, really, this has been Wentus. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time when we continue this game of Persona 3 FES. See you then.